A tight black mini dress brought down the largest news network in the US and cost billionaire James over $100 million. The woman at the center of this global scandal was a blonde news anchor named Annie, who was even named one of the world's 100 most influential people. But above Annie stood Steve, the man in charge of the entire FOX network. Though older, Steve had a sharp, strategic mind. He once advised Kevin on how to defeat his opponents and worked with Mark to support a political campaign. Later, Steve joined James's media empire and overhauled the FOX network, instantly boosting its ratings to #1. Still, it was James and his two sons who held the real power behind the scenes. Luckily, Steve earned over $1 billion annually, and James strongly backed him. Under Steve's leadership, every show on FOX was subject to random spot checks. When he once noticed the wrong photo used during an intro, he exploded in rage. Hannah, who was reduced to tears by his outburst, begged Vice President Tyler to let her keep her job. She offered to write 1,000 apology notes and promised full dedication to the company going forward. Tyler simply replied, "Not bad." Stress was intense for lower-level staff, and even top talents like Annie were often targeted. On a business trip, Annie hadn't even finished her coffee before she was throwing up her previous meal next to a toilet. Dizzy and sick, she realized someone had drugged her to humiliate her. Fighting through the nausea, Annie lashed out at a guest during the interview, sparking a storm of online backlash and personal attacks. Seeing how exhausted she looked, Steve granted her a paid vacation to recover. In contrast, Lily, whose ratings had declined with age, was demoted by Steve to an unpopular time slot. Desperate to boost her viewership, Lily went on air with no makeup. When Steve saw her barefaced look, he stormed into the studio screaming, "Are you insane?" His rude reaction wasn't just about professionalism. Steve had a well-known obsession with legs. Every female anchor interviewing for a role was required to wear a miniskirt and spin in front of him.